Alola everyone, it's the Munch and welcome back to Pokemon Sun and Moon. Last episode we ventured to the Upside Down and got ourselves a Cosmog, one of the last few Pokemons I had to complete the Pokedex, and today we're going to be doing just that, as well as taking on one final battle against the creators of the game themselves, the Game Freak officials that are here in the game. And before we get to that, I'm actually here outside of Po Town because there's one more special thing that I want to show off before we get to that, and that is the fact that you can actually get Team Skull's clothes in this game here in Po Town. I guess not really their full outfit, but at least the little shirt that they've got going on, and that is here in the Pokemon Center. So if you guys are excited, make sure to hit that like button, and let's get to it as we're gonna talk to this girl here. Or I guess this guy. Ready for my fly rhymes in your ear, yo? But yo, what are you doing here, yo? Those are not very fly rhymes, but nah, we'll let it slide. This is what's left of our Team Skull hideout. Gotta get paid, and then we gonna ride out. Team Skull leftovers represent. We may have lost, but we won't ever relent. I feel like we fell right in the abyss, and so why'd you come to a place like this? The clothes you're wearing are so unbearable. To tell the truth, I find it quite hysterical. Hey yo, check spin to spin it. Spin, spin. Okay, her bars were a little bit better, but we got this man again. Looks like you got no sense of fashion, yo. Don't you know that that's our passion, yo? I'll show you what we got to help you decide. We got tops more fly than Charizard Glide. Ooh, that was fresh. We got the toughest tank tops that you've ever seen. And when you wear a skull tank, you're sure to look mean. Spin, spin. With a price so low, you can't say no. It's just $10,000. You wanna buy one, yo? Heck yeah, we'll take it. And just like that, we've got the Skull Tank. 10,000 is actually pretty expensive though. Making mad sales to get out this scrape. Gotta make that money and make our escape. Alright, well good luck with that to you guys. Oh, okay, I guess they're actually gone now. Though they've left their little friend here. Oh my gosh, why is there a Hypno there? Has that Hypno always been there? That is kinda creepy, but let's check up on this guy. That's enough, Grunt. Back into your ball. Okay, well, we did get our Skull Tank though. Unfortunately, we can't just put it on right now, so we're gonna have to head to a clothes shop in order to change into that. But before we do, the final Pokemon that I've got left to get in the Pokedex is actually located right here outside of Po Town on Route 17. That's right, we're not just here to get the Skull Tank. We're here to fill up that Pokedex, and there's one more left to get. You guys already know it is Castform, and it is actually a special Pokemon that only appears through the SOS method, and also only during the weather. So this is actually the best route I have found to find yourself a Castform if you don't have one yourself, because it's pretty much always raining here, so it's time to fill up the Dex. Now, if you guys aren't familiar with the SOS method, it's actually pretty popular for shiny hunting in this game as well, and it's also pretty good for getting better IV Pokemon. But essentially what we've got to do is keep the same guy alive for a very long time and then get it to keep summoning a different Pokemon, and the best way to do that is with False Swipe here. So as you can see, I've been training up Zamasu a little bit, and he's got the False Swipe now. So now that this Pancham here is at below half HP, we can go ahead and use an Adrenaline Orb, and that'll make it more likely for it to call for help. And basically we've just gotta wait for it to call for help now. So a couple of tips in case you haven't seen any videos on this: you can actually use items on yourself like an antidote and essentially waste a turn, because we're basically trying to wait out until Pancham calls for help here, which, oh, there we go, he's finally doing it. And you basically keep rinsing and repeating the same process until we get ourselves a Castform here, which can take a very long time. As I've mentioned in a couple of episodes, I've been doing this for about the last 3 or 4 days for like an hour a day. That's basically how much I can handle before I start going a little bit crazy, but it finally happened, guys, and here it is.
Play Star Wars you know, it's great.
Okay, you are about to see something.
Oh my gosh, there it is, boys. You'll have to excuse me, guys, I was watching How I Met Your Mother during this, but finally, Castform has appeared, and we get the chance to catch it, the final Pokemon I need for the Alolan Dex. Of course, you can't really catch a Pokemon when there's 2 on the field, so we're gonna very quickly get rid of this little Pancham here with a Poison Jab from a P-Hat here. I don't really use P-Hat too often, but hey, he finally gave us the luck that we needed to get this little Castform to appear, and now that we've gotten rid of that Pancham, we can actually make our move to try and catch this little nutsack Pokemon. I didn't just say that. trust me. But it goes for the Sunny Day, just showing off all of its forms. Of course, Castform is a Pokemon that is pretty much a weather gimmick. It was introduced when weather was first introduced into the game, and it's got a different form depending on what weather it is. So it summons the sunlight even though it's clearly nighttime out. And even though some of you may call me insane for this is actually the last Pokemon I need for the entire Dex, and that's why I'm gonna use my Master Ball on it. No regrets, guys. Here we go. Will it catch? Of course it will. It's a Master Ball, and there we go. Castform has finally been caught. I know some of you might get a little bit mad that I use my Master Ball on such a weak Pokemon, but you know what? This is literally, I've been searching for it for like 3 or 4 days now. I've been searching for this little Pokemon for just way too long now, and I feel like it's only appropriate that it goes into the most masterful of balls. And there we go. Castform is registered in the Pokedex. Seriously, I don't know why Castform's design is like this. It really does look like it's got a little nutsack hanging. Again, I didn't say that, but we are going to give this little Castform a very appropriate nickname. Totally not a nickname that a 4-year-old would give it. Okay, maybe 4-year-old's a little bit too young. 12-year-old maybe? That is going to be Balls! Wait, are you kidding me? Okay, I guess not. I guess we'll go for Sack then. Thankfully that works out, and you are going right to the PC, my friend. But not without that Mystic Water. And that is it, guys. We've got every single Pokemon in the Pokedex, but as you may have noticed, we're actually still at 99%. And that's because we're still missing just one more Pokemon, and that is the evolution of Cosmog, or I guess the middle evolution, and hopefully today we can get it to that final level up. I think it evolves at level 43 actually. I thought it was 40, but hopefully we can get those last 3 levels, as I do have one more battle that I know of here in the game over in Hee Hee City. So you guys already know the drill. Charizard, fly you fool! And here we are in Hee Hee City. I'm gonna keep calling it Hee Hee, even though it might be Hey Hey. I just think Hee Hee sounds so funny, but I think this is actually the building we're meant to go in here, and I think we visited this place once before, a long time ago. There's actually a little bit of an ether office space, I guess, but more importantly, we can find the Game Freak office, the creators of Pokemon, of course. Your chances of encountering a shiny Pokemon are about 4,000 to 1. That's great. I'm sure I've encountered way more than 4,000 Pokemon in this game, and I have yet to run into a single shiny Pokemon. Even with all those SOS battles I've done, I am very surprised. I think I actually have like the worst luck when it comes to shiny Pokemon, but we can actually get something that'll help us with that a little bit here by battling a certain someone once we've completed the Pokedex. Or actually, those are unrelated. We can battle someone, and then once we've completed the Dex, we can get a reward from someone else, I think. But maybe it's the same guy. Either way, this is the Game Director. Now let me see that Pokedex of yours. You registered every last Pokemon that can be found on Melee. We've completed the Melee Dex. It's fantastic. Let me give you a new stamp to commemorate how you completed this island Pokedex. Oh snap, I didn't know we could actually get stamps here, but that is awesome. We got another stamp in our Dex for getting all of the Pokemon on Melee. That is awesome looking stamp too, with Tapu Koko there. That's a perfect stamp right there. Straight on without a single smudge. I'd love a chance to put another perfect stamp on your passport to extol your hard work. If you feel another one of your Pokedex, be sure to come back. Well, thankfully we've actually just completed all 3 of the Pokedex, or the other 3, so this time we've got the Akala Dex. That is some accomplishment. And we're gonna get ourselves another stamp. This time around, I think it'll be Tapu Lele. Yes, there we go. Oh, that's so awesome looking. I love the little passport and the stamps, even though I'm not sure what the other stamps are gonna be for, but I guess we get still 2 more for completing the other Pokedex, so let's check it out. We're doing a fine job, and you've got every Pokemon on Ula Island. Wonderful, just wonderful. Let me give you that new stamp. And this time around, it's gonna be Tapu Bulu, I believe. And there it is. Man, those stamps look so awesome. And of course, I do have the strategy guide for Sun and Moon, which means I've got a real life version of that little passport, and you can bet that I will be putting those little stamps in my real life passport. But finally, we've got the Pokedex of Pony Island. Amazing! You are too much. Let me give you that new stamp. And this is gonna be the final one for Pokedex completion, though I don't think we've actually completed the full Alola Dex just yet. There's one more Pokemon to get, which I mentioned is the evolution of Cosmog, but there's the Tapu Fini stamp, Perfect, without no smudges. I'd love a chance to put another perfect stamp on your passport, but I don't think there's actually any more to get, is there? It's pretty fun, fill up your Pokedex, you know? When you've made some progress, don't forget to show me. Oh, so I guess we do have to get that final Pokemon to get that guy's final reward. But thankfully, there's a little bit more to do here in the Game Freak offices. Oh, you're a player. We've been making games here. What color would you choose? Oh, snap. This is a tough choice. I think I'm gonna have to go with blue. Blue, huh? Interesting. I'd say you're probably the type who does what you want, even if it's not the popular thing. True, my friend. That's pretty much why I do Let's Plays. Anyway, over here we've got a very important character. I'd say I'm pretty up to speed on Pokemon battling. What do you think? Wanna battle me? I'm really good, you know? Let's do it! Whoops, I forgot to save before the battle, but I'm gonna win anyway, so it's fine. Wait, did he really just make that reference? Oh my goodness, I guess I forgot to save as well, but hopefully this guy can be taken down without much trouble. This is Game Freak Morimoto. And this guy has actually been in a couple of previous Pokemon games, I think since Black and White, and then Black and White 2 and X and Y, you can actually battle this Game Freak employee, which is just so awesome, and he always actually poses a pretty big challenge as far as battling goes, and his first Pokemon is going to be Kangaskhan, which is definitely not something for Zamasu here to handle. As you guys can see, I've actually been training up Zamasu a little bit there, now at level 55, and even though Sarah is very low HP, oh, it actually went for the Fake Out. That's pretty lucky there. I was hoping it would go for an attack that wouldn't take down Sarah, because yeah, we definitely want to heal up here. But I really actually like, what is it? Decidueye, or Rowlet's final evolution. Where the heck are my potions? There we go. I really like Decidueye actually, so I've decided to add it onto the team because we've got a couple of more Elite Four rematches to do in this game, and I'm actually very much looking forward to using Zamasu in those battles, so I'm going to be adding him to the team, doing a little bit more training so that he can hopefully catch up to the insanely high levels that the rest of our team is at. But we did get Dizzy Punch there, which is not great for Sarah. Hopefully we can break through the confusion. The Lucky Duckies, can we do it? No, Sarah, why? You have forsaken me so. Alright, well, I guess it's time for another potion. This time I guess I'll just go Hyper, and we can hope that we can break through that Dizzy Punch, or Lucky Duckies, or whatever, because I know that one Sky Uppercut will probably take down this Kangaskhan here, considering we're so high level, but we do still have to break through that confusion, so hopefully we can do that. And I do have the Lucky Egg on Cosmog, by the way, so maybe, just maybe, we can get enough levels. Are you kidding me, Sarah? Come on. We've got to get like one hit in, and that's it. And unfortunately, I don't have El Tigre on the team, as you guys can see. So we can't really switch out to that and sweep his team like we've been doing with the last few battles, but it's okay because we've still got a pretty awesome team of Pokemon here with me today. And I think they can do this. It's just, we got to get a little bit luckier than that. So come on, can we break through the Dizzy Punch at least one time? Come on, Sarah. Yes, snapped out of the confusion. And finally, the Sky Uppercut's gonna hit. Of course, that's a one-hit KO. Morimoto's first Pokemon is finally down. And we'll see what comes up next. It is a Dragonite, actually. Oh, man. Thankfully, we do have Kurama on the team as well. I don't know if I'm going to use P-Hat in my final team. Like, I've been trying to basically build, like, the champion of Alola team before we do all of those title defenses, which is essentially going to be the last few episodes of this playthrough is going to be the title defenses. Which, if you guys don't know, basically, since we are the champion of Alola in this game, whenever you go and do the Elite Four challenge again, someone different will actually come and challenge you every time. And Kurama dodging out the Hurricane. Nice stuff there, which means one more Ice Beam should take down this Dragonite. Quite bulky with that multi-scale ability. I'm assuming it's got multi-scale, because that Ice Beam otherwise probably would have killed it in one hit. But we do take it down in the end, and don't even take a hit. And Cosmog, level 41, nice. We might just get the level ups that we need, because this guy does have a team of full 6 Pokemon. But next up is going to be a Flareon, and I am actually going to bring out the P-Hat now. I think I should actually go for the Toxic Spikes, just go ahead and poison any other Pokemon that come out, because why the heck not? I mean, we do have Liquidation. You know what, I'll just go for the Liquidation. I was about to say, like, we could get off the Merciless, but Toxic Spikes doesn't really poison the Pokemon that's already out on the field. It's only the ones that come in later on, so yeah, it wouldn't really do that much. Let's just go for the Liquidation and see how much damage that does, and wow, actually gonna take it down in one hit. P-Hat, good stuff, a lot stronger than I give you credit for. Also got a couple of levels on P-Hat doing the Battle Buffet and stuff. But we've got Jolteon up next, and unfortunately I don't really have a Pokemon that's too great against that. I guess Sarah wouldn't be too bad since he's a dragon type, and dragons are pretty good against electric. I don't know how much damage we'll do against it though. I have a feeling this Jolteon will also be faster than us, so I don't really know. Jolteon is a pretty quick Pokemon. I'm just gonna go for the Dragon Claw and hope for the best here, and a Thunder Wave coming out. Oh boy. Even though it was already faster than us, it is maybe hoping to get those paralysis hacks, and it doesn't get it. Nice stuff. Sarah breaking through it, and the Dragon Claw. Oh, dang, actually doesn't take it down there. That's pretty crazy. And here comes the Thunder. Come on, Sarah, you can tank it up, right? I hope so. Yes, good stuff. I think we might get paralyzed hacks, though. Oh, nice. Getting through them. And there goes the Sky Uppercut to finish off the little Jolteon that could. Kind of made it seem like he had Sturdy there, or like a Focus Sash or something, but clearly he didn't. I think he just got really lucky. And the next Pokemon is going to be a Machamp. Now, I guess I'm going to go for Puka here because, I mean, I kind of want to try out at least all of our Pokemon on the party here. And Puka's the only one that still hasn't battled in this battle, I mean. But should be able to take down this Machamp, no problem, with the Psychic here. And we are faster as well, so that should be a very dead Machamp very quickly there. Should have kept it as a Poke Ride, buddy. That's a lot more fun than making it battle, trust me, Morimoto, if that is your real name. I'm actually curious, though, what Morimoto does over at Game Freak, because I definitely know the other guy we were talking to is Ohmori, who was actually the game director for Sun and Moon, which is just totally awesome. I actually got to meet him at E3 alongside Junichi Masuda, the composer and I think also director for Pokemon. Or I think he was executive producer or something like that, but they're both awesome guys. They were doing most of the trailers for Sun and Moon and the hype for the games, and either way, the last Pokemon for Morimoto here is going to be Vaporeon, and that means we even get a chance to send out Zamasu here. We get to use every single team member, except for, I guess, Cosmog, because, let's be real, what is Cosmog going to do with Splash and Teleport? Literally 2 attacks that don't do anything. And that Leaf Blade didn't really do as much damage as I was hoping for, so let's try out something different. Let's go for the Spirit Shackle this time, the signature move of Decidueye here. Oh, I totally forgot we could have given him the Z move as well and gone for that, but it's a little bit too late now, I guess. But as you guys can see, it can no longer escape, so that Spirit Shackle attack there, kind of like a mean look. Now the can't switch out or run away from battle, though. You can't really run away from trainer battles anyway, but Zamasu is going to seal the deal with a Leaf Blade, and that is it for Game Freak Morimoto. I really liked his team, actually. He had a couple of evolutions in there. I'll eventually be the strongest, and it'll be awesome. Nah. Alright then. You're really good too! After all, you managed to beat me. You can brag about it if you want. Here, I'll even heal up your Pokemon since you dare to take me on in battle. Oh, what a nice guy. That was an awesome battle though. Unfortunately, we didn't quite get enough levels to, wait a second, what? The Pokemon Nursery will have a better chance than usual of finding an egg. Oh snap! We're gonna get the Oval Charm! I didn't know that he actually gave us that, but pretty cool. I'll let you fight me again sometime if you want. Just once a day though, okay? So come back tomorrow, though I'll probably have forgotten you already. Wow, seriously? I mean, I can't blame you, man. Have fun on your adventure. Thank you, you're far too kind. But we do, of course, still have one more Pokemon to evolve, the little Cosmog that could, at level 42, it actually only needs one more level to evolve, I've just realized. And I'm pretty sure I actually have one more rare candy in my bag. I really hope I do. Oh snap, we do have exactly one. So let's use it on Cosmog. And I can't believe it, but we got exactly the level that we needed. And Cosmog is going to be evolving. The actual final Pokemon I need to complete the Pokedex for the first time ever. The first time I personally completed a regional dex. And I gotta say guys, this feels awesome. I've got the goosebumps going right now. And we have got Cosmoem. Cosmoem. I think I just said the same thing twice, but basically the middle evolution of Solgaleo and Lunala, and there it is alongside its little Cosmog buddy. Nebby has evolved and registered in the Pokedex. And that is one last page filled up. Look at that sparkle. That is awesome. Hot diggity, look at you. You're on fire, partner. You filled in all the Pokemon in a single page, and we filled up the entire dex. Goal! You did it! You really did it, pal! You completed the Alola Pokedex! Zip! Motionless as if dead, its body is faintly warm to the touch. In the distant past, it was called the Cocoon of the Stars. And there it is, the sleeping giant, the Protostar Pokemon, Cosmoem, weighing in at 2,204 pounds. That is insane for how tiny that Pokemon was back in the Lily cutscene. And it is also going to be learning Cosmic Power there. And I believe that is it, guys. We have got the entire Alola Pokedex complete. And now I think we can talk to this guy once more. Let's see that Pokedex. Ooh! You've completed the Alola Dex! I've never seen an Alola Pokedex as fantastic as this one. It's astounding! It's too astounding for words! Let me give you my last and most special stamp. And this is going to be the Complete Pokedex Completion Stamp. That was a little bit redundant, but oh my gosh, that's awesome! We got Solgaleo with a crown there. My hands are positively shaking in awe of your amazing accomplishment, but I still managed to commemorate your great accomplishment with a new stamp, and I've recorded it in my own heart and soul as well. I've got a gift for someone like you who has taken their Pokedex to the limit. It's a mysterious charm that will make you more likely to encounter shiny Pokemon when held. And we're finally gonna get the shiny charm. Maybe now I'll finally be able to find some shiny Pokemon, guys. And I am definitely planning on doing some shiny hunting in this game now that we've got that in hand. But that is actually going to be it for today. We took on basically the creator of the game we're playing, which is pretty awesome. I guess we didn't really take him on in battle, but we got to meet him. He was actually the one we were just talking to that gave us the shiny charm, and that is just awesome. It doesn't get any more fourth wall breaking than that. So stay tuned because there's still more Pokemon Sun and Moon to come. Basically, we've got to take on a couple of more champion title defenses, and I'll definitely be doing some shiny hunting. Once I get back home later on in this week, I'll be doing some streaming because I feel like shiny hunting would be a little bit better to stream, so definitely stay tuned for that. And thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time on Pokemon Sun and Moon.